Is Shomaru Pass really as dangerous as you were saying?
For starters, it's a really old road. And it's not that long, but you go uphill first, and then from the middle point, you start to go into the downhill section.
So then it's like a half uphill course?
That's hardly all of the problems. It's narrow, it's got horrible visibility, and that combo has caused I don't know how many accidents over the years. The guardrails are all rusted, the road's uneven and slippery. He said it was one of the toughest passes that he's ever had to race.
As we continue, or as I continue on these initial D tracks, I am on Shomaru Pass.
You're going out to Shomaru Pass. You know you shouldn't race there. I'm begging you. Pick someplace else.
That's enough already.
It's probably one of the most hardest technical tracks I've had to ever deal with, and I'm driving a car that I'm slightly more comfortable with, but the track I am not.
Just so you're aware what we're about to drive into. This pass is narrow and tricky like you wouldn't even believe. There's not another pass like it anywhere.
Keeping it mid-engine, but lost a few liters in displacement. This MRS is something I've driven before on the channel, and it definitely became one of my top favorites for something really lightweight, nimble, and a very raw driving experience. Oh my gosh. Alright, I don't even know how to talk because I'm trying to like focus on the driving. Somewhere I hadn't been in a very long time.
I told you this would be one hell of a trip.
So trying to keep it together is very important. Yeah, as I'm like I said, I'm still trying to drive this thing. I don't even know how to talk. I know the car is something I've driven before. Makes about 198 horsepower. Weighs less than 3,000 pounds. Well, I think way less than that actually. Supposed to weight on screen, but it revs high, it makes all the right sounds. Gets me in and out of these turns really good actually. I've never driven this car here. So to see it respond so well is very, very encouraging. Yeah, so my thing is, I'm trying to imagine doing this with somebody else, and I hadn't done that in like a long time. I mean, my wife used to do a lot of racing on here, and this was her favorite track because she used to love to get in the Civic. And we'd race up and down through here a couple of times. But trying to like literally think like, yo, no, this is the home track, this is the place I want to be at. No, you got to be completely dedicated to knowing your car and how to fully operate the thing, because the road is uneven, right? So even if you're used to your car, you have to still deal with a bunch of uncertainties. Like traction will never be consistent going through some of these turns just because of how they're set up. So you have to fully know a car. And my first thought is you're either going to want an all-wheel or a front wheel, because the rear wheel just seems too unpredictable, even more so with a mid-engine rear wheel. But it's like I said, it's doing it way better than I thought it would, and I'm just not sure if it's just because of the size of the car and the weight. Yeah, so my camera just died. All right, like I was saying before, I think it cut me off. I'm thinking about just choosing this over like a front wheel drive car going through this course, because this handled it way better than I thought it would, especially considering I was always kind of worried about how traction would be in a rear wheel drive car coming down this thing, because it's just so sketchy. But pleasantly surprised to see that this car did so well. Just trying to work back through some of it just to make sure I'm not feeling a placebo, or I'm just imagining how this thing felt coming through here. Because this track offers a both uphill and downhill section. Both are steep, Both require you to pay attention. Both require you to know your car. And right now, the way this car is just handling this, it feels like it's made for this course. It really does. Okay. Okay. Let me get off of here. Alright everyone, you know what I like to say. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next car. I gotta do some more driving.